Are you ready for a change? Are you ready for your life to turn around? Are you ready for things to happen to bring you great success, to see your dreams and visions come to pass? Then you are at the right place at the right time, listening to the Julie Tussey Show podcast. Welcome. And while you're here, please subscribe and leave us a good review. Also, let your friends and family know about the Julie Tussey Show. It's a party. Welcome to the Julie Tussey Show. I'm Julie Tussey, and I'm your host for this wonderful podcast that you may have just stumbled onto, or you are an avid listener, and I thank you so much for being here with me today. Now, we are in the middle of a series, an 8-part series called Weight Loss Made Simple. I wrote a book called You Darling Are Worth the Fight, Lose Weight and Thrive Like a Boss Through Perimenopause and Menopause. And it is a must read for every woman. And if you don't need to lose weight, you still need this book. It is so good. It is so good on how to feel great as we age and how to make it through those crazy hormone fluctuations called perimenopause. So just to recap everything, well, before I recap, I do want to remind you to go get the Gary and Julie Tussey app, Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries app. You can get that on your app store for free on iTunes or the iPhone. You can actually get it just by typing in GJTM or Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries. And on Android, you search Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries. We're on Roku. We're on Amazon, Fire Stick. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook Live. And we are live streaming every Sunday morning on that app. Now, you can get so much more there. There's a Bible app that's built right into it. You can listen to all 3 podcasts, the Grace Girls and Company, Real Gary Tussey, and the Julie Tussey Show. There's so much you can do, and there's a platform there if you want to become a monthly partner. As many of you know, we are a nonprofit 501c3 corp, and that's what all of this ministry and outreach, podcast, television, music, you name it, it's all as an outreach of that nonprofit. So go over there and get your app today. Now, as a recap, we are talking about going back to the basics, weight loss made simple. And this is part 3 of 8 parts. And this is from my book, You Darling Are Worth the Fight, Lose Weight and Thrive Like a Boss Through Perimenopause and Menopause. If you would like a copy of this book and a copy for your girlfriends or copies for your women's group or whatever, definitely reach out to me at the Julie Tussey Show at Gmail. Now, it's available on Amazon, but we only make like $1 or $2 or something per book. And when you order from us, it just benefits our family so much more. So if you can order, I would appreciate it if you reach out to the Julie Tussey Show at Gmail. And let us know that you want that book, and you'll be surprised because I always include a special gift with what I mail out, which I can't do on Amazon. So, okay, there's that. Today we're going to be talking out of chapter 12 of the book, and it's really cool. If you've not seen the book and don't have it, I have been on social media for a while and quite a long time, and I did a lot of marketing and sharing my vision, sharing my dreams, sharing my messages on Facebook. And as a result, I created a lot of artwork, and I collected some from other people. So as you go through the book, you're going to see my before and after picture, and you're going to see a picture, a really cool, I love to do photography, some really cool pictures that are just like art. You're going to see some of the sayings that I put out for women over the time, we've been almost 7 years now podcasting. And here's one that it says, and it's got a beautiful flower picture that I took myself as a background. It says, I am not the size of my body. I am the size of my heart. I am the size of my compassion. I am the size of my love. And that was from 2016. So here I open to chapter 12. And all of my chapters start, of course, on the right page. But on the left is a meme that I had found online, and I don't know who the author is, but it literally says, cauliflower is the new black. So you'll find really cool things like that, but through the book. But I just wanted to share that with you because it's so funny. And of course, we're talking about the third part of going back to the basics, weight loss made simple. And that subject today is key number 3 in the book. Gimme those complex carbs, baby. So let me start here with this, and we'll go through this and talk some more. Why do I need complex carbs? As we talked earlier, when we were talking about sugar, which is in part 2, refined carbs are not healthy in any way, shape, or form. They are complex carbs that have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and nutrients. Think of white flour, donuts, cakes, cookies, etc. I find that for me to feel healthy and lose weight, I need to cut these refined carbs, but to also add complex carbs. Simple carbs, like those naturally found in milk and fruit, are healthy for your body also, but complex carbs pack a bang for your buck. Like Shemaine Nugent, who has appeared on the Julie Tussey Show podcast and author of 4 Minutes a Day, Rock and Roll Your Way to Happy, advocates to eat healthy, earth-grown whole foods for 80% of your diet, and the other 20%. You can eat the chippies, the treats, and the stuff. Remember, there is no good food or bad food. It's all just food, and we want to make the healthier choices 80% of the time to live a fuller, happier, and healthier life. Some other health benefits of complex carbs include weight loss, improved mood, healthy heart, lower risk of cancer, better sleep, better digestion, increased energy, improved muscle mass, and staying full longer. Sister, with all these great benefits, why would you ever cut your carbs so low you could not include these complex carbs in your life and daily diet? Help us, Lord Jesus. Now, my point there is, and you've heard me if you've listened to part 1 and part 2, that I am not an advocate of a very low carb diet. I don't think it's sustainable. I do think you can lose weight really fast with it, but is it something you want to do the rest of your life? As you'll hear in other portions of these 8 parts, I actually talk about that, eating and in losing weight in a way that you want to eat the rest of your life, because whatever it takes to lose the weight, it's going to take to keep it off. All right, here are some of the top complex carbs to add to your diet. Quinoa. I love this stuff as hot cereal or in salad. Yum. I actually just made a berry bake with it. I took actually uncooked quinoa and put it in a little baking dish. I put some nut milk over it. You can use regular milk if you want to. I put in a stevia. Oh, no, I did not. This time I used maple syrup, pure maple syrup. Or you can use a stevia sweetener, agave, whatever you're using in your diet to be healthy. And then I put in cinnamon, some chia seeds, and a bunch of blueberries. And I could have done mixed berries, but I did blueberries. And then I baked it, and oh, it's so good. Matter of fact, after I'm done working here in the studio, that's what I'm going to have today for my first meal. So quinoa, sweet potatoes, these help to regulate blood pressure and improve heart health and eyesight. Did you know that? I guess it goes along with that carrot orange thing. Barley, this is a great grain in soups. Really easy to add to soups. Just throw it in as you're boiling your vegetable soup, and it'll cook. It's really, really good. Whole grain bread. Now, this must say 100% whole grain on the package, my loves. Don't be buying wheat bread and think you're getting it. It has to say whole grain, and it has to say 100% whole grain to be healthy. Roasted chickpeas. Ground chickpeas equals hummus. Did you know that? But roasted chickpeas can just go in the air fryer. Be careful. If your teeth are not super strong, they can get really hard. They're really good to throw in a salad. They're really good to just eat. I'm telling you, just put some taco seasoning on them and heat them up and eat them for a side. Really, really good. Black beans. I love to make black bean burgers. I love to put black beans in a taco soup that I make with ground chicken. And just find a way to sneak them in. You can make brownies on them. If you Google them, you'll find all kinds of recipes for black beans. Oats. Hot or cold, these are fabulous. I don't know about you, but I love refrigerator oats. And you can put them in meatloaf as a thickener. You can do all kinds of crazy things with oats. pears are high in complex carbs, green peas, brown rice. These complex carbs make a healthy, rounded diet that sets you up for success in your weight loss journey and gives you a greater health and longevity. Again, be sure to check your serving size to keep within your daily intake, your daily caloric intake. So what I'm proposing in the book is that you don't cut out complex carbs. These are so good for your body. And a complex carb is something that has not been refined. That is a whole grain. That is a legume. That is oats. That is, I believe, broccoli and cauliflower are a complex carb. You can simply Google and get all kinds of information on complex carbs. We'll be right back after these important messages, my loves. You are not created to be tolerable or passable. No, but you are created to be remarkable, noteworthy, impressive, striking, outstanding, brilliant, excellent, superb, praiseworthy. We could go on and on about how awesome you are. Are you struggling to lose weight? Are you over 30? Are you having night sweats, hot flashes, brain fatigue, brain fog? Do you just not feel like yourself, or maybe you a little ornery? I have been there, and have I got the book for you. This is called You, Darling, Are Worth the Fight. Lose weight and thrive like a boss through perimenopause and menopause. It is a must-read for every woman. Not only is it funny and insightful, I have studied this subject for 30 years, and I have a lot of great information and great products for you to take your life back, and I share exactly what I did to lose 30 pounds in the throes of perimenopause and going into menopause. If I can do it, you can do it. All you have to do is go to TusseyOnline.com and order yours there. You can also get it at Amazon. So You, Darling, Are Worth the Fight. Lose weight and thrive like a boss through perimenopause and menopause. Reach out to me at the Julie Tussey Show at gmail.com, and make sure you order for your friends too, because this is one life-changing and powerful book. I want to take a minute to say thank you so much to our supporters, underwriters, sponsors, those of you that give to our nonprofit corporation, TheVoice Incorporated. If you'd like to partner or give a one-time offering today, please go to TusseyOnline.com and look for the donate button. You can also give at the Cash App. That's the cash symbol sign with TheVoice INC, and on Venmo, TheVoice INC. And now, back to the Julie Tussey Show. And we're back. I hope you're enjoying this Back to the Basics, Weight Loss Made Simple. This is, of course, part 3, and we're talking about complex carbs. Now, I wanted to throw something in for you. I was reading an article by Daily Mail, and I want to just say that I want to remove the stigma of the words perimenopause and menopause. All that is simply your body working correctly. You know, we are not made to have babies our entire life, and that's really what this is all about. It's the hormones that make us a woman, that make us able to make children. And there's so much stigma associated with perimenopause and menopause. And when you read the book, you'll learn this. But there can be perimenopause symptoms showing up in women's life sometimes before the age of 30. Now, honey, that is so young. That is so young. And most women go through perimenopause and into menopause. They're finally in menopause by 52. What is perimenopause? It's the stages of hormones being crazy and being, oh my gosh, you just have to read the book because I explain it so well. But to summarize, it's when you start having hormone fluctuations because your body is getting older. It's not 20 and it's not 12 and it's not, we're just not babies anymore. We are women. And so when that starts happening, you can attribute it to PMS, and it can